I was like, okay, I made $100. That breaks the belief overall. That
Yes.
was the thing, the 4 minute mile for me. Overall, that was the case. I was like, okay, if I make $100 in a day, I can do a little
I
more.
can do more. That's right. That's
Absolutely.
right.
And then I try to do like it creates that exact same passion. Okay, I need to do these type of things. Then what I did was that I did the exact same thing. I made like $300 in a month. I thought, okay, I saw 3 1 funnel away challenge. I thought, okay, this works.
Yeah.
Now I need to figure out the real strategy, okay, so that I will be able to make real good money overall. And then what happens? Like few months later, I made like first $1,000 in a month, and then
Love it.
$1,000 a day, and then like cross on 5 figures, and then everything going good, everything
Of
going
course,
awesome
man.
since then.
That's amazing, brother. That's an amazing story, and it goes to show there's so many people who enter this space, and they enter the space and they don't have results right away. And it's getting through that adversity of like keep going and keep staying persistent. Patience and persistence will win the race. And I think you're a perfect example of that. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Inspire Podcast. I'm joined here with a very bright entrepreneur. He has an incredible product in the market. It's something that I've been looking out for a while, and I've been trying to get him on this podcast for quite some time. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you, Mr. RJ. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey man, what's up? Thank you so much for inviting me into your podcast. I'm like way too excited to get into it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, brother. It's an honor to have you here, man. Before we dive in, I always do this. I always have my guests come on and do a introduction. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah. So long story short, overall, if I tell a story overall, like I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia for like 18 to 19 years. And the environment overall in Saudi Arabia is like way too different. They are not that much entrepreneurial overall. If we see, they have a different mindset, and the immigrants who are in there, they love their 9 to 5 job overall. They don't want to get into entrepreneurship. They don't even have the idea of it. I was in there. I even don't have the idea of it. So like after like moving from Saudi Arabia to Pakistan, so there was like totally different thing, totally different, different people, different environment, different mindset, and that was overall crazy because you're coming from one country going to another. It's totally a different thing. Then I was in there, so I had the problems with the university to get into admission. I'm still young, but still, the problems come up. Then I had like $126 in my bank account. I thought, okay, I need to get something happen. Like I need to get into something so that it should generate me some type of revenue overall. Like there should be some type of thing. So suddenly there was an ad of Shopify overall that came up through my Facebook feed. I was like, okay, I saw Shopify earlier. I knew something about Shopify. So I saw like some type of tutorials out there in the market and YouTube. I thought, okay, I need to get into it. I started my trial, just started my store. Then I thought, okay, I don't have the payment gateway as well because over here in Pakistan we don't even have PayPal. PayPal isn't
Wow, really?
yeah.
Is it
PayPal isn't
like
in here.
illegal? Is it illegal, or is it like they just don't have the service?
Yeah, they simply don't have the service over here.
Wow.
So like that literal sucks.
Wow.
Yeah, that sucks.
So how do you do? Yeah, go ahead. Finish.
Yeah. So then what I thought was that, okay, I have like $126 in my bank account. I need some payment gateway because I need to get paid. Like we need to get paid at the end of a day. So then I saw like some type of tutorials out there on YouTube. Then I saw, okay, there's a way to create Stripe account, even though if you're non-US, something like that.
Yeah.
Form the LLC and all these type of things. I thought, okay, I need to get it done. So then once I like swiped my card and I formed the LLC, the balance was zero. I thought, okay, I put all of my money. I have $0 right now. I need to make these things work out now. You need to put in the risk overall to get things done.
100%.
So then, like once I thought, and overall, I don't have that enough money overall, and I needed to get the EIN number, the tax number to get the Stripe done. I thought like I saw many videos, figure out like 1 to 2 months to get myself finally the Stripe account. Nice. And then finally on the Black Friday of 2018, I like launched my store. I was excited because people once on the Black Friday, it's like one of the most exciting weeks or days of the e-com side.
Yes.
I thought, okay, I would make $1 million, might be in a month. That will be the max thing, the mentality over here. So that was the case. But I ran the ad for like $5, $10. So that's what happened. I was trying to run Facebook ad. It sucks real bad. The targeting was wrong overall. The other ad copies were wrong. The product targeting was wrong. Like it was like nothing at all but a crap stuff. And that sucks overall. To
Sure,
be
sure.
very honest, that sucks. And then what happened later on, I didn't had enough money to like even pay for the subscription fees of Shopify. It's like 29 a month. What I thought, okay, I need to get some guys in or like some guys to get into my stuff overall so that they can invest because I was a student, like I had enough money and currency difference is so high right now. A dollar is 165 rupees. Like, a dollar is 165. So it's
Right.
huge overall, it's huge. So that was the case. I posted the story on Instagram. I told, hey, I'm doing this type of stuff in online. If anyone is interested in some type of partnership, just get into it. We will do this stuff. There were some of my students who I taught over there in Saudi Arabia. I was a teacher as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the case. They come up, okay. They thought, okay, this is interesting. We need to learn more about it. I told them, okay, I will give you the equity, like get 30%, give me 30,000, like $200 overall. Give it to that money. I will give you my equity. Take it. Any profit that come up, you will get the 30% equity or whatever. I thought, okay, there's 200 bucks in my bank account. Now I need to start running up. The problem with that e-commerce work is that overall you need to have a proper strategy. It doesn't matter. Everything works, but you need to know how it works for you. Like not everything works for everyone out there. There's something that who are better in some type of niches, they go for it. So then the problem with me was overall while doing e-com, I wasn't able to sell any stuff to any other person I don't know, like anything. So I managed to sell things locally to my friends, to my relatives. Since I went to university, I was selling, there was a pendant for like 100 languages I love you pendant and like some type of necklace type. There was a product overall that. So I sold that product during like Valentine's time. I thought, okay, that is the time I need to sell the product. I need to do it. So
That's
then
smart.
I make like 300 to 400 bucks. And like on January, I was like tired of listening the entrepreneurs, the gurus out there saying funnel, a funnel, a funnel, a funnel. I thought, okay, what is a funnel? Like because we have a different mindset when it comes to funnel, like filling up the water, filling up the oil tanks. These are
Yes,
the things
yes,
that
for
came in
sure.
mind when we talk about the
Absolutely.
funnel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then I thought, okay, I need to research what is a funnel. And it was luckily, connecting dots overall because over the exact same time I saw a post or like motivational post
Yeah.
that this guy made 90, like $3 million in 90 minutes. His name is Russell Brunson, founder of Clipper. I was okay. This is called funnels. Okay. I
This
need
is
to
the
research more.
guy. This is
Yeah,
the
that is the
guy.
guy. This is the guy. He made like, oh my God, $3 million in 90 minutes. It's
Yeah.
insane. So then I started like overall ClickFunnels trial, didn't knew anything, just started the trial hoping, okay, it might work. Because, there were like many guys out there who were at the peak in the market at that exact time. Then I got like might get self a little bit of idea. So I signed up like under Paul Motley's affiliate link. He's like one of my mentors out there in ClickFunnels, especially. He got in a call with me, letting me know how to set up domain and what is funnel and these type of things. And the best part was that was the first time I got in a call with any person who is not an Asian person, not a person from a tier
Mm,
three country. He was a
yeah.
UK. He's from UK. So I was like, okay, I'm talking with a person for the first time in English. So
Yeah.
that was huge overall,
Wow. So wait, so yes, of course, English is your second language. So like the fact, did you teach yourself or they teach it to you in school out where you're at?
Yeah. So they teach us English overall, you know,
Nice. Nice.
because
Yes.
our first language is generally Urdu. And other than this, I know how to speak Arabic as well. And
Yeah.
other than this, English comes on the second or third language overall. So they teach us English overall.
That's incredible. So you've got international markets to tap into and do business with.
Yeah,
Wow,
exactly.
that's incredible. So you're explaining funnels in different languages, which I don't think like there's not a lot of entrepreneurs in the space who are serving different international markets. That's incredible, brother.
Yeah, but when it comes to these type of cases, it all comes overall with the mindset overall. Okay, you can do this. People will not like look up in that way. Hey, you are from an Asian country, you are from tier three country. We will not come up for you. That doesn't make any sense
Right.
overall. So then during the process when I started, he got in a call with me. He told me, okay, and my trial was about to end. Support team luckily extended the trial for like 2 months during the time frame. They extended the trial. I was like, okay, why the hell I'm not getting those orange bars of the commissions? Because that makes exciting overall these type of
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm not getting any type of orange bars, and they are getting it. I was like, okay, this thing should work for me. But suddenly, there was a guy, and he did some type of Facebook ads course. I said, okay, man, I have a Facebook ads course. Simply hit me up. getting some type of people into DM, these type of things. I told him, hey man, look, I have the course. You just need to get the one funnel away challenge for like $100. This course costs $500. Just pay $100 and you will get it. He said, okay, man, it's a nice deal. I was in a call with him for like an hour and 15 minutes, like that long for just $100. I thought, okay. And suddenly the call got ended and he bought the call. I was like,
Oh,
freaked out. I was in my
nice.
hostel.
Nice. Yes.
I was in my hostel and then I was like yelling, this thing works. I've made like $100 in a day. It's 15,000. Literal sense. It's a monthly basis.
You're in and out. I think we're losing you. Hold on. We're in and out. You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
Awesome. Sorry, the connection is in and out. You're still good. Okay, we're still good. We're here. You're still here. Awesome. Go ahead.
Awesome. Yeah. So generally, that's what happened. I made like $100 in a day. That's what I spend in a month over here.
Yes.
The currency difference overall.
Wow.
I was like, okay, I made $100. That breaks the belief overall.
Yes.
That was the thing. The 4-minute mile for me. Overall, that was the case. I was like, okay, if I make $100 in a day, I can do a little more.
I can do more. That's right.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And then I try to do, like, it creates that exact same passion. Okay, I need to do these type of things. Then what I did was that I did the exact same thing. I made like $300 in a month. I thought, okay, I saw 3 one funnel away challenge. I thought, okay, this works.
Yeah.
Now I need to figure out the real strategy, okay, so that I will be able to make real good money overall. And then what happens? Like few months later, I made like first $1,000 in a month, and then $1,000 a day, and then like crossed on 5 figures, and then everything going good, everything going awesome. Since
that's amazing, brother. That's an amazing story, and it goes to show there's so many people who enter this space, and they enter the space and they don't have results right away. And it's getting through that adversity of like keep going and keep staying persistent. Patience and persistence will win the race. And I think you're a perfect example of that. You know what I'm saying? You're where everybody who starts out in the space wants to be. How long did it take you to get there, brother?
Yeah, so if we talk about like getting the first sale, it took me like 6 months to get my first $100 sale. That was the first thing. And then like crossing like first $1,000, it was like after 2 months. Like once I made my $100, it was 2 months, and then it was like 3 months I crossed $10,000. It happened way too fast overall then. And the reason was that the mindset
way too fast. Is that such a thing, right?
Yeah, because it is way too fast. Only the rolling slow ball overall comes up, because that was the case. Once you try to figure out and your mindset like start to shift out, then the thing start to works really well overall, because now you're making an impact, and then it works. People quit overall. They start, nothing happens in a day or two, a week, a month. They stop and they quit. That was the problem for many guys out there.
I'm very big on the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, because those things are always working in the background for us. Our subconscious mind is working whether we're consciously aware of it or not. So it's really cool when you sit down and you understand the psychology of not only what your limitations are, but how you're literally programming yourself to develop those limitations. So for instance, a lot of people, when they wake up and they say, I'm going to have a bad day, what's going to happen? Yeah. They're literally attracting this to them. You know what I'm saying? So the mind is so powerful beyond like what you're thinking. This thing is like a super computer working thousands of miles a second, thousands, so it's like it's absolutely incredible. I'm very big on the mind and very big on neurology. So
yeah, subconscious mind makes huge effect. Like if you think, okay, you're going to fail, you're definitely going to fail. That is the thing. You're thinking about that and you will get that exact same result. But if you're thinking, okay, you will get this thing, sooner or later, you will get to that particular point, because you were constantly thinking about and working about that. That is the case, no?
No, of course. There's a saying by Confucius, man. Confucius, the old philosopher, those who are wrong and those who are right are both right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those who say they're wrong and those who say they're right, they're both right. So it's like, it's this perpetual issue that we face. And until we become self-aware with that reality, we go deep here, bro. We go deep on this podcast.
I'm all in here, man. I'm all in here with you. No?
And until we confront that reality of being self-aware, it's like we can't go where we want to go in our business because we put the limitations. And that's the most essential part. People are out here worried about systems, which they need, okay? They're out here worried about advertising, which they need. But the first thing that they need to worry about are the limitations that are setting them back from what it is they could potentially do.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the exact same case. Everything that they need, they do need these type of things, but everything starts from here, Everything starts
Yes.
from here. Once you think about the mindset, if you correct your mindset, everything works. Because I was like a few weeks ago, I was like interviewing, Akbar Sheikh out there. And then I talked to him, okay, there was one of the things, there should be thing. What is the one thing that you've learned overall throughout the whole process? He said, okay, many people out there say it's 99% mindset, but they don't live up to it. And that was like something that might hit many people. And it's true. People who don't have a proper mindset, they need to realize what they are doing and why they are doing. Then they have many questions then in their mind. Once you have all of your questions answered in a proper way, then you will get yourself ahead, and these type of things start to happen. Otherwise, like, people still have the question,
Oh my
why
gosh, I
I'm
love it.
doing this, like,
No, keep going, keep
these type
going.
of
Yeah.
topics.
No, for
Yeah,
sure.
so that are the things overall that come up, and these are the things that people have the problem to lag themselves behind overall. What are they
Yeah.
trying to learn? That's the problem. They need to fix it out.
Of course, of course. I went to there was the greatest thing I ever heard, and it was about physiology. Okay, because if you look at the most successful entrepreneurs, they understand the mind very well. They understand how
Yeah,
energy works very well. And I was at a Tony Robbins conference. Okay, I Unleash the Power
that's
Within. It's incredible. There's thousands of people there, and they're just like, yeah, they're just all pumped up and just want to do better for themselves. And it's a great environment. So Tony's talking about physiology and how our body language really affects the way that we program our mind. So for instance,
yeah.
right, he said the greatest thing I ever heard, right? The difference between fuck me and fuck you is 2 inches. Fuck me. Oh man, my life sucks. Fuck you. 2 inches, right?
Absolutely, man.
And I
Absolutely.
heard that and I was like, but it's so cool because when you take people through that exercise, they really understand how physiology works, man. It's and like I said, brother, we go really, really deep on this podcast, man. So here's the deal. I want to change gears for a second. I want to talk about this software you have in the market, brother. It is super, super cool. I've been looking at it for a while. Funnel Friends, right?
It's friend funnel.
Friend funnels. Go ahead and
Yeah.
talk about that, brother. Go ahead, because it's an incredible, incredible software. And I'm going to just share my screen here and pull up the landing page here. Give me 1 second, brother. This is really, really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So generally, as an entrepreneur, or like if you see as an affiliate marketer, or any type of people who are into entrepreneurship niche overall, if we say, or they are entrepreneur, you need to connect with as many people as in a day. Like, you need to connect, because connection is the main thing when it comes to these type of things overall. And these are the things that you need to take care of. So when I like overall started my journey, and like I get onto the thing, okay, I need to get into it and I need to scale my business overall. Then I started to geek out overall on automations. Like, there should be automations keep in place, the systems keep in place to make things work overall. There should be systems overall that things, or like, make the things work. So like I was using, there was a Chrome extension called like Friend Connector. What Friend Connector do is that it sends the friend request on the automation base.
Mm.
Now, okay, that was the thing, okay, that makes the life easy. And but what I thought, like thinking about, there are affiliate marketers. I like got into many courses, consumed many things out there. Any affiliate marketer, guru, or influencer out there will say you need to connect with at least as much people as a day. Let it be 50 or 25 people a day. You need to connect with as those much people. I thought, okay, how can I connect with those people? Even though if I was free, I don't have that enough time.
That's right.
People say they don't have the time to connect with the people.
It's
And
true.
even though if I had the time, I won't be able to do that much long. Like, hey there, thank you so much for connecting.
It's not scalable. It's not scalable for sure.
Absolutely. It is like time consuming. You need to spend your money to hire the VAs to do it. These are the things that happens overall. So I thought, okay, let me see if these are the problems that I am having or other guys that are having as well. So I was on a call with them. I thought, okay, so there's a thing overall. It can like these softwares and these type of things we can do in a day overall. It happens. We can send the friend request. Okay, we are on the mobile. We can send the friend request. That's it. But then they said, okay, man, there must be a type of software which sends a message to them as well. I was like, okay, I was like trying to validate this stuff. Okay, this thing should work or not. No, our people are having the problem, because if you're trying to create something, many people should have the exact same problem as well. You only not need to feel that you are the only one who are having the problem. Then I thought, okay, then I saw many guys are having the problem. Any person who is using course, who are using DMs, have the problems to connect as many people in a day. That was the main thing. Then I thought, okay, I need to get these things done. Then I thought about, okay, what if I create a software that sends the first message if a newly friend is added. I was like, okay, this thing should have worked. So then what I overall did is I went to my developer. I told them, okay, you need to get these things done. Just let me know. Just let me overall the postpone and overall the thing, and just get it started. And they started the stuff. And during that time, people we like sold to many guys out there for these type of stuff because they needed. They said, when I did the post, would you like to get a software that sends the first message when a friend is added? There was like, holy cow, is there any software like that?
This
Is there any
exists.
software? Yeah,
Yeah.
is this exist? Is there any software? Just send us the link. So that gave me the proper idea. People needed this software overall. Then I created overall, and then I gave it to the people out there. People were like blown overall, literally blown because they started to using that. It made their life overall easier because they are connecting with the people and they just let friend followers on and send a message because you are sending up the custom messages out there, like whatever you set up. And there were like some guys out there who said, what if it looks like a bot? I told not to worry because we have added personalization. You can simply use hi first name, hi last name, thank you so much for connecting. So it creates a little type of relationship. No one even knows you're using some type of software, these type of stuff. Your mic is muted.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm sure you can go in there and customize the message to be personable, right? And is it like a chatbot experience where if they respond back to you from that, or it just initially, like when you click and you add the friend, it sends out the message?
Yeah, so how it works is overall is that you need to do like two steps overall. The first step is that if you're setting up the messages, there are two messages that you are setting up overall because we need to save ourselves from the Facebook jail as well. We don't need to end up into Facebook jail that everyone hates overall.
For sure. For sure.
That is the case. So that's what we overall did. We have like more than one messages that we set up overall. This is the messages that will go on to a newly added friend. And like you need to initiate once you've like send up the messages to the guys out there and now new people come up, you just initiate once again and it will send the message to those guys out there. And it is the best part overall is that using friend funnels you can have more than one extensions first of all working because it is working on the other domain of Facebook. So it means that you can have more than one extension that can run on Facebook. Otherwise there is no way you can run two extensions on Facebook at the same time. You can run two extensions at the same time on Facebook using all of this stuff.
That's incredible, brother. That's incredible. And these
Other than
updated
this,
features, what is the
every update? Yeah, every update that will come up in the overall future because we have the plans to adding up the sending the friend request to automation so that people don't need to go for another software to buy because there are other software that doing it. How about you do this, sending the message and adding them as well? How about that?
That's
and like
incredible.
Other things as well. Other than
That's
this,
incredible.
the one of the main problem that people come up with is that if you know about profile funnel, in profile funnel you do the segmentation part. You segment people out there into different type of lists that you've created into the Facebook. And if you're doing it on a manual base, it takes you like 20 seconds, 25 seconds, or a minimum of 15 seconds to segment at least one friend to a list once it's added because you are filtering the people depending upon the privacy you want. So what happens is that overall friend funnels allows you whatever the lists you have set up, it could be one or multiple, whatever list you've set up, once you're sending them the messages, it will move them to that particular list on automation. You're not doing anything.
Wow. So like, I really want to point this out for my audience here, ladies and gentlemen, right? 20 seconds seems like a little bit of time, but if you've got 1,000 friends that you can just automate a message to, like that changes the game, RJ.
Absolutely, that is the case. As like like I got my account suspended. I don't know. I was posting in a group for some type of queries. I got my account suspended. Then I created a new account. But if I hadn't used friend funnels, what I did was that I just hit like put it up the messages. Hey, thank you so much, connected. I got my account suspended. This is my new account. If I did it on manual base, I have like 500 friends. If I did it on manual base, imagine how much time it would take. It would take ton of time for me.
Absolutely.
And I've sent 500 messages and segmented them to the list in a day. That's it. I just ran friend funnels, do its job, and it sent 500 messages, and I haven't landed into the Facebook jail itself because it is working in a way.
Here's what I'm doing. 2,000. So that's 2,000 seconds divided by, right? That's 33 minutes of their time. That's 33 minutes of their time responding that you just automated for them.
Absolutely. That is the case. Systems, when it comes in place, it will like free your time overall, and that is the main thing. You need to free your time as much as possible so you can reinvest it into some higher overall ROI base of things. If you are doing messaging, especially the first message, because the first message is the most important thing, because that is the point where you are connecting with your audience, with your prospect. It could
Sure.
be any type of call to action. It could be getting that people into your group, free lead magnet, or like providing an offer. And then once they reply you back, you can simply get into a convo. That is easy. But sending the first message
Yes.
is the hardest part. People are not able to connect with those guys.
No, I think this is great, man, because it touches on the organic strategy method that people
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying. So it's like in my business, we're really big on systems. That's one thing that we do is we help the business owners put in these systems. So I always say that systems are the vehicle that allow the business owner to sit back, automate everything, not have to call their sales team, not have to check their revenue, not have to it's just a click of a button. My business is working. That's what we want
Absolutely.
ideally. This is the solution, ladies and gentlemen, to automate your messaging to your friend requests. This is absolutely incredible, man.
So let me give you one tip overall, and for your audience as well. It will help you out. On Facebook, if you want to increase your engagement, especially with your new friends out there, once you're accepting their friend request and send them the first message out there into their inbox and these type of things, it creates the engagement. You will see their post and they will see your post.
That's a
It
great
creates the
point.
engagement.
The
Yeah,
algorithm's picking up on that.
absolutely. It increases no one can say that you're getting yourself lower engagement because you've connected with them. Now they're seeing your post and you're seeing their post, and you're now getting overall into their reactions and these type of things, and you're increasing your engagement overall as well.
Let me
You
clarify
know?
this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're like hearing these terms algorithm and you're like, what in the world is that? Listen, the algorithm is just literally would be the artificial intelligence that allows people to see your post, allows them to see it more frequently and you to see theirs. It's just literally the algorithm. I mean, how would
Absolutely.
so that's the best way that I can explain it in layman's terms. But yeah, man, no, this looks incredible. And I see here you have it. People can go and get this one-time payment of $297.
Yeah. So there is a one-time payment for 297, but it's not for everyone out there. But there's a little catch. How about if I provide a special offer for your audience only? Because there is no special offer for that type of stuff.
Bro, you would do that?
Absolutely, we will definitely going to be doing that. Like, are you ready overall? Are you ready? Are your audience ready?
Let's
Are you
go,
ready, guys?
bro. Let's go. I'm pumped, man. Let's go. What do we got?
Awesome. So the first thing overall is that I literally don't provide these lifetime offers overall, because I always do the lifetime offers if I'm in some type of GB stuff, then I come up, because no one have the proper link, because we are monitoring everything so that anyone we don't know about, we don't provide the link. So here's the thing, Friend Funnels right now for the one-time payment is $297, but only for you guys out there, you will get Friend Funnels for one-time payment at $147 only.
Wow.
Even though if you're going for $297, you don't need to go
Bro,
for
you're
that.
discounting your profit margins by 50% for this. Are you sure you want to do that,
Absolutely,
man?
because it's not something like one-time payment stuff. We are doing that on subscription base. If you go for friendfunnels.com, you will be able to see it's $29 a month or $297 per year. We are on the subscription model because we need to update the stuff overall into the software itself. It's not like something that come and stay over there at the exact same point. We are updating the stuff. We are adding new things. So that is the case. It is like $147 one-time payment for you guys only. That is the thing. Make
Absolutely
sense?
incredible, man. No, definitely. Wow, brother. That is amazingly generous of you. And I just really want to say thank you. And I appreciate you offering that to my audience. That's absolutely incredible. I know the people out there watching are going to enjoy that. You guys take advantage of that. That is absolutely insane. And again, RJ, I really appreciate you, man. So here, I wanna shift gears for a second. This podcast is called the Inspire Podcast, and I do this at the end of every single show. I go and I ask whoever I'm interviewing, can you provide some kind of inspiration for my audience? Give them something that they can take away, go out there, take massive action, and implement.
Yeah. So like when it comes to overall the inspiration stuff, okay, there's one thing for you. You are the only person who can inspire yourself. Like, because there were many videos out there that I've saw like, hey, if you dream about it, you can achieve it overall. These type of things overall doesn't matter. The thing is that the only person who can motivate you overall is you. That is it. Because
It
you need
exists
to have
within
a reason. You need to have a reason for why you're doing this and why you're getting. Because as an entrepreneur, there might be hardness and these type of things come up, and it's okay. We got ourselves the hardness as well, you know. We got ourselves our hardness as well. We had the problems overall as well. We got that point. Since we are entrepreneur overall means that defies the odd and doing the hard work overall. People are afraid of doing it. We are taking the risk of it. So these are the things you need to take care of. The only person who can change your life is you. No one else can do that for you. You are the only person who can change your life.
I love it, man. I love it. That was absolutely incredible. Thank you for that, brother. And now, RJ, man, where can they find you? I know you have a podcast yourself. It's an incredible podcast. You just had Akbar Sheikh on, I believe. That's incredible. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we had the interview with Akbar Sheikh, and then we have like so many interviews lined up overall in the future. We have the recent interview on like 23rd of April. It will be 24 on different time zones with Kim Dang. She's going to be talking about Chrome, how Chrome extension can change the business overall.
Yes.
So that is the case overall. So yeah, we have
that's incredible, man. That's absolutely incredible. I got to go to Akbar's mastermind, hang out with him for 5 days. It was really cool to just like sit there and soak in all the knowledge. Dan Henry was there, and there were some amazing entrepreneurs. But that's really cool. You had Akbar on your show, and that was super awesome. And one more thing, guys. Of course. Go ahead.
If you go for friendfunnels.com/special-OTO, he will put the link overall as well.
Yes.
You need to use a code. This is the inspirational
important.
podcast. The inspirational podcast. You will go and use your coupon code TIP147. This is your coupon code that you will go for, and you will start overall for paying and these type of things, and you will get yourself access for FriendFunnels at one-time payment of $147. And you will go and see many guys out there. You can see how many guys, even the influencers, started to use that and make their life easier. Well, they are connecting with so many people. They don't have the time to do it, and they let FriendFunnels do the stuff, or they hire the VA to do that. They are saving their time and money overall, and they let FriendFunnels do the job.
Love it, man. Love it. RJ, man, thank you again so much for coming on the show, brother. I genuinely appreciate it. Your time's valuable. I definitely want to respect it. And
thank you
guys,
so much, man.
TIP147, friendfunnels.com. Listen, that's an insane offer. 147, guys. Take advantage of it. It's not going to be around for long, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. It will not go around too soon. It's a special offer for you guys. And I just want to make means a scarcity overall, so that people might come up and these type of things. So we will try to go for mainly 2 weeks, and if we get many people approach the offer, we might extend it, but for now it will be 2 weeks and people come up for the offer.
Love it, brother. Love it, man. Again, RJ, thank you so much for coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you another time on the Inspire podcast. See you next week.